Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, my name is Crystal. I'm an associate marriage and family therapist and a fake fashion designer. So if you haven't seen last week's video, feel free to check it out. But basically what I did was I tried to drape a basic shirt that kind of looked like a shirt I saw at Banana Republic. And as you see here in the video, I am using the muslin fabric that I used to drape my dress form and transferring it on to some tracing paper. And this is what I will be using to now create the complete sewing pattern for the top. So let's see how it turns out. I will also be using some basic cutting scissors, tape, and 2 types of pattern rollers. Here, I'll be taping the muslin on my cutting board, and then I'll be putting the tracing paper over my muslin and taping that down. So this way nothing shifts as I'm drawing the lines for the pattern. After I created all the lines for the pattern, including some ease and seam allowance, I just really hope for the best and I begin to label my pattern. Now that I labeled my sewing pattern, I want to make sure I put the pattern on the grain of the muslin. I believe that's how you say it. But one of the ways you can tell if your pattern is on the grain, if you pull your fabric left to right, it will have just a slight stretch to it compared to pulling the fabric up and down. Here's how it's looking so far, and now I'm gonna attempt to sew this bad boy. I do plan on using interfacing for the neckline, so this is kind of my attempt to make the prototype of course, the whole shirt. These pieces should be right side together, and then once I stitch along the neckline, I'm gonna go ahead and flip it over, give it a press, and then do a top stitch. Because this neckline I think has a little bit of a curve, I did cut some notches throughout the neckline, so this way when I flip the fabric over, it's nice and smooth and not as bulky. So this is where I'm pretty confident that I'm messing up. What I attempted to do was a double fold for the back of the neckline when I really think that it needs to be interfacing as well, but that's just something I'm gonna have to figure out later. So the right side doesn't look bad at all, but the left side is another story, which I'm completely embarrassed about, but we're just gonna continue to assemble it like there is no problems, just to see what the end result is gonna look like. So right now, if this were like real fabric, it would be right sides together. Then I'm just gonna sew at the top, kind of at the shoulders, and then along the sides of the shirt. yes, there are some minor flaws, but compared to the past, when I kind of look at things that I don't do right, it's really important to be kind to ourselves. And so when I see these flaws in things that I'm working on, I'm like, this is not the way I want it, but that's okay. I'm enjoying this process. We're done. So let's see what we have. Hard to see, I think, with the muslin. So we can tell right away that this at least is the better side. You have like the double folds. It looks pretty straight. I wouldn't mind it longer. This side, I don't know what happened. I don't know what I did. I don't know if it's like a technique thing with the fabric. If it's, well, that kind of looks like technique for sure, maybe. I don't know, but if you know, let me know. But this side really just messed up. I think I want to go a little bit longer, but you can see just a simple hem, and then again, just some stitching details I can, probably improve next time I sew. And then the back, I really messed up on the back. Of course, I think the fabric will change things because this is more stiff and the linen I have is much more like drapier, so that will make a difference. But you can see, again, some potential. I think this will look nice, the neckline, and then eventually the double fold all the way down. So we got a lot to do, but once I could just fix it up, I think it's just going to be a simple, nice linen shirt that I can wear to work or on Zoom. So now it's just time to practice and make that better. I could probably buy like a simple pattern on Etsy that's very similar, but I really enjoy this process, and it's always nice to kind of have it tailored to your body specifically. I did try it on, and I know I can make some room kind of around the front of the, is it the armhole or the arm's eye, whatever it is. Wish I could put more time into today, but I'm gonna start doing like housework things, and then tomorrow I will go to the office and have some therapy sessions. So hopefully I can get to it this weekend. Bye guys.